afternoon, everyone. My name is Phil Solo, and I am the tournament director for the North Bay Healthcare Mid-Pro Championships. And I want to welcome everybody to our finals. We're in for a big treat getting to watch these two teams. I'm going to pass the mic over to Jane Shoemaker, who is going to tell you a little bit about the competitors. And
we are warming up.
This match will be followed by a red ball demonstration, and our singles finals will take place at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, Phil. The real reason Phil Hester does this is because of Sanchai Ratiwatana and all the difficult names that I'm going to have to pronounce in this group here. We've got 4 international players. Our number 1 seeds are to the left of the chair, Sanchai and Christopher. Sanchai Ratiwatana, nicknamed Tom, hails from Bangkok, Thailand. He turned professional in 2004. In 2007, Sanchai and his twin brother, Sanchai Ratiwatana, won their first ATP doubles title in Bangkok. Tom won his second doubles title with his brother at the Chennai Open in India in 2008. These wins propelled him to number 39 in the world. He's amassed 629 doubles victories on the ATP and ITF circuit. He's 36 years old, 5'9", currently ranked 123 in the world in doubles, and possesses some of the finest volleying skills you guys are ever going to see. His partner, Christopher Benjamin Rungkat, hails from Jakarta, Indonesia. In 2008, he won the final stage of the French Open Boys Doubles Junior category. He's only the second Asian male to do this after Kei Nishikori. His nickname is the Bandit, no doubt from all the points he steals from his opponents at net. He's won 31 ITF Futures doubles finals. He's 28 years old and also claims to be 5'9". He's currently ranked 108 in the world, but broke through the top 100 earlier this year. To the right of the chair, their opponents are Harri Heliovaara, hailing from Finland, and his partner Henri Laaksonen, representing Switzerland. Harri is a 29-year-old from Helsinki, currently ranked 193 in the world in doubles. In 2007, he won the Australian Open Boys doubles title. He also won 2 ATP Challenger tournaments, first in Tashkent in 2011 and the second in Sweden in 2018. He's also won 19 ITF Futures tournaments in doubles, as well as 8 ITF Futures singles titles. Henri is a 26-year-old who's been ranked as high as 93 in the world in singles. He's competed in the main draw at the French, U.S., and Australian Open. If Henri wasn't a tennis player, he says he'd be a race car driver. Just wait till you see how fast he is up for it. Please welcome our 4 finalists in the doubles match.
That was very good. You can what? Oh. 2 minutes. Sorry. No worries. One minute. Ladies and gentlemen, final round match will consist of 2 tiebreak sets using no ad scoring. The 10-point match tiebreak will be played at 1 set all. Ratiwatana Rungkat won the toss, chose to receive. Die. So the balls are going to go to your right. Yep.
And good afternoon. Welcome to the finals of the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship. Mike Cation with you here today. It is beautiful, but it is once again windy in Fairfield, California. Won't be as much of an issue as we head to our doubles final first here just after 12 o'clock. It's Christopher Rungkat, Sanchai Ratiwatana taking on Harri Heliovaara and Henri Laaksonen. As always, Mike C. Tennis is where you can find me on Twitter as we progress throughout the day. The singles final will be a not before 2 o'clock start for Bjorn Fratangelo and Alex Bolt. And obviously the wind will be much more of an issue in that one. Ratiwatana, Rungkat's second straight final for them. They lost in the final last week in Stockton to King and Rubin. Can they get the first title of the year for Sanchai Ratiwatana? It will be Laaksonen to serve first, however. We are ready for play in Fairfield, California.
Love.
Laaksonen at 26 years of age out of Switzerland. Comes into the week 305 in the world. That is a career high. 262 live, 233 with a win today. Obviously, both of those will be new career highs, regardless of outcome today. It will be a very non-traditional style of doubles for Laaksonen and Heliovaara today. Henri has just been cracking forehands throughout the week, and frankly, he's been hitting his backhand pretty well in terms of just the flat laser right at people.
All.
Almost comes up with a reflex volley. Just a bit unlucky there with the neck cord.
40-30.
Ratiwatana, Rungkat, they're going to be moving forward quite a bit and controlling things as much as possible over to Heliovaara. The game point, though, for Laaksonen. Up the line, and it is good.
Deciding point, receiver's choice.
I imagine Rungkat takes this. Indeed, he will. Heliovaara on the back heel, and it's a quick break for
First
Ratiwatana
game.
Rungkat. We've had just one rough one here through the week, and that was actually against the Johnson twins. Meanwhile, they had a great first-round match. Ratiwatana Rungkat 3-4 over Kokkinakis and Reed, 4-4 over Husler and Verbeek. This is a great start for the two guys who say they're both 5'9".
Christopher
More
Rungkat to serve.
diminutive, that is for sure. Christopher Rungkat, 1 love.
Fifteen love.
Christopher Rungkat comes into the week right at 100 in the world. 28 years of age, out of Eugene, Oregon.
Led for serve.
Was going to miss out wide. It did find the line on a miss hit from
30.
Laaksonen. Live ranking for Rungkat is at 99. A win today. It's a new career high for him at 94.
All.
Looking for his third championship of 2018 with his third different partner. Has a game point. It's good to see Henri Laaksonen taking away the middle, and that has been the one issue we've seen for Ratiwatana Rungkat. They are just a little bit predictable there and have allowed people to get comfortable through the middle quite a bit. Heliovaara is going to take this deciding point. That is into our broadcast booth. With the hold to love. Ratiwatana Rungkat. Breaking up for the week, at least. Rungkat going to be playing in Asia. Different partner. Sanchai Ratiwatana is in that draw. Sanchai is not.
Harri Heliovaara to serve.
Heliovaara now. Love to.
Love 15. All.
Heliovaara at 29 years of age. 193 in the world, out of Helsinki. 173 live, 165 with the win today. Does have a career high at 128. Missed chunks of 2013 and 2014, and
15,
it's not been
30.
an easy road back. Laaksonen
15,
when he is up inside the box as much as possible. 3 break chances here for Ratiwatana Rungkat.
Oh, they got it now. Game.
A 3-love lead with 2 breaks for the tournament's top seeds. You're watching live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
Can we have one more help you with your umbrella? So maybe, would you want to set yours down and help with an umbrella?
The Wiseman Company is a full-service real estate company, from acquisition to design, entitlement, construction, leasing, and property management. Our leasing team finds the highest quality tenants in our market, and we maintain our Class A office buildings with the best customer service throughout Napa, Solano, and Yolo County. We take great pride in our customer service. This is one of the reasons we believe that we have tenants that have been with us for decades.
Sanchai Ratiwatana to serve.
Crowd continues to file in here as Sanchai Ratiwatana serves 3-love.
15 love. Love.
36 years of age, 123 in the world, 116 live, 112 with the win today. As I mentioned, he is titleless. In 2018, he's the lone player here on court without a trophy this calendar year. He's got a few, though.
30-15.
47 challenger titles in his career. All but one with his brother. The other one with Mr. Rungkat last year in Winnetka on the USTA Pro Circuit.
$40-15.
A couple of doubles for him, and that is certainly not exactly a great sign, considering you just don't want to give away a game here casually. And that's what we've expected from Laaksonen with that backhand. He's not going for angles. He's not going for winners. He is going through you. And because of those 2 doubles, now you've put yourself in a really bad spot with Laaksonen to take this return. Get away with it. Both of their holds to deuce.
Rungkat lead 4 games to love for a set.
Doesn't really matter, does it? 4 love. So now if you're Heliovaara and Laaksonen, you have to, no pun intended, get locked in a little bit. The thing about them is this is kind of that Finnish, Swiss look. It is pretty lax. Their locked in is pretty lax.
love 15.
That will miss as well. This is
Love 30.
far from locked in. Crowd can't even really get involved here as this has moved incredibly quickly.
$15, $30. All.
Eventually, Laaksonen comes through on that forehand wing, not surprising. Laaksonen Heliovaara with a game point. And instead, it's another
Deuce, deciding point.
deuce game here. 4 of 5 have gone to deuce, and the other one was a break. It'll be, once again, Christopher Rungkat to take it. It's out. It is indeed long from Heliovaara. This is blowout city. 5-love in the first in Fairfield.
Tennis gives kids the tools to build bonds that will last a lifetime. Sign up at netgeneration.com.
Nick's in the chair for us here on the day. Always having some conversation with the ball kids up at the net so they stay engaged and active, which is great to see. Our youngest volunteers, part of the net generation on the USTA Pro Circuit. Nice escort for our players out to court as well on the day. These two have had a brutal one. It's Rungkat serving 5-love.
$15-love. $30-love.
spinning volley there, essentially conceding the point was Rungkat, but Laaksonen
40
just
love.
a flat miss. Set points, 4 of them. With style on the last 2 points, 6-love first set. You're watching live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
At Firehouse subs are hot, hardy, extraordinary. Every sub helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. Nice, Jaws of life, Lisa. So more people eating at Firehouse subs means more life-saving equipment donated to first responders. If you're gonna have a sub, have one that makes a difference. How's that taste, Jim?
Try the new Firehouse Pub Steak. Savory steak with crispy onions and our rich beer cheese sauce.
Firehouse subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Score update, first set, Ratiwatana, Rungkat, 6-love. Balls to that side. Balls here, this.
Just 19 minutes on the first set. That is, yeah, it's just bad. No way around it, and just well earned from Ratiwatana Rungkat as well, coming up with
Second
clutch
set.
shots, winning all of
Heliovaara
those
to serve.
deciding points, and we had 4 of them. Heliovaara serves to start set number 2. Once again, there's just that gap, and this is where Laaksonen's inexperience on the double
Love
side,
15.
it does show a little bit. It's just that movement, that connection. Despite the fact they've played together over the last 3 weeks, it's still not ideal.
Love 30. $15, $30.
Right through the wickets there. Laaksonen once again is going on the poach. And again, you think back to the Johnson brothers match against Ratiwatana and Rungkat. They were very active in that regard. They went with a lot of I formations. Just kept pinching the middle. Allowed them to really put a threat into Ratiwatana Rungkat. Missed forehand back in play for Laaksonen.
$40,
Told this story before, but that's actually doing that. That's how I first separated my shoulder.
Game, Heliovaara, Laaksonen.
They're on the scoreboard. Unfortunately
New
for
ball,
them,
please.
it's in the second set and before the ball change.
First game, second set.
All right, so let's see if we can get a little bit of a competitive second set going for you as we head towards the singles final, which is a not before 2 o'clock start. That is an hour and 24 minutes from now. Bjorn Fratangelo, it's the first final of the year for him. 2-2 yesterday over Casper Ruud. His opponent is the Aussie, Alex Bolt, who had a very odd, uncomfortable, and awkward matchup with Adrian Menendez. He is not alone in that regard. Menendez has been doing it for years, hasn't he? It's love one.
Love 15. Ratiwatana
Rungkat did actually lose to the Johnson brothers in Tiburon a couple weeks ago. I mentioned last week King and Rubin were using the wind in Stockton very effectively to defeat Ratiwatana Rungkat. Remember the two doubles in his last.
15-30.
All three have been to Henri Laaksonen.
Lad for serve.
Not surprising to see this here
15-40.
as, again, Ratiwatana just, you can't give away free points no matter what the scoreline. 3 break chances this time for Heliovaara Laaksonen.
$30-40. Deuce.
Deciding
Deciding
point.
Receiver's choice.
Laaksonen will take it. They've been actually alternating quite a bit, Heliovaara and Laaksonen. I think most people would just expect Henri Laaksonen to take the overwhelming majority. I'd say that is true. But considering how clearly afraid Sanchai Ratiwatana is of Henri Laaksonen, that's the right decision.
Heliovaara
To
Laaksonen
love.
lead 2 games to love. Second set.
Finally, one of the deciding points going the way of Heliovaara Laaksonen.
Love. $30 love. Love.
Laaksonen looking for his second career title here on the day. Bastad, Sweden, earlier this year. And they've turned things around here pretty quickly. 3-love in the second at the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship.
First set, Ratiwatana, Rungkat.
And would you mind doing his umbrella?
This racket could do a lot of things. It could level playing fields and opponents. It could forge friendships, disprove doubters, and make losing as fun as winning. As long as it's in my hands.
Give kids a game they can succeed at and grow with, no matter their skill level. Sign up at netgeneration.com.
Ratiwatana Rungkat out very quickly. As we continue here in Fairfield, California, Solano College, our home for the week. Laaksonen.
It was 2 games ago.
A couple of match tie breaks under their belt here through the week. Cat Love 3. That's the right play. And again, you think back through the week, that's been the one weakness for Ratiwatana Rungkat. They've been very vulnerable in terms of just the other teams taking away the middle. Or if they've been a little bit more lax to do so. Poke, it just misses long from Christopher Rungkat. This is where you get greedy if you're Laaksonen and Heliovaara. Put in a threat here.
Fault. Game.
Unable to do so. Ratiwatana Rungkat get on the scoreboard here in set number 2, 3-1.
Games to 1, second set.
Avoids the double bagel. What a crowd we've got here in Fairfield.
Love 15.
Not exactly his best decision of the day.
You have done a great job this week.
Thank you.
We appreciate having you.
I appreciate that very much, Nick. I think my job's been all right this week. Good days, bad days. Good matches, bad matches. Good leave. And what a call from Ratiwatana. And great footwork from Christopher Rungkat. He will
Love 30.
maybe hit 2 backhands through a match outside of a return, and you got the footwork there to accomplish it quite a bit. After the poor volley decision from Heliovaara, now Rungkat has earned one. Love 30 now. That's a really smart decision there from Christopher Rungkat. This wind, once it gets up there, is very challenging. Decides not to go with the overhead, but still wants to make sure he gets that ball early. So just a little punch volley. They've got 4 chances to get back on serve.
The sun is really making it difficult on those, I think.
$15-40. $30-40.
One return mistake. I guess technically 2, huh? Not as easy as it gets for Henri Laaksonen. 3rd break chance. And now a 4th.
Deciding point.
Christopher has taken 2 of them. He'll take the 3rd here as well. Great move there by Sanchai Ratiwatana. Not a planned move, but it works. 3-2. We are on serve now here in second set action in Fairfield, California.
We have everything that an automotive shop would have, or even a dealership would have.
If you guys are interested in automotive at all, go to Solana Community College. Check out the automotive program. It can be a career path for you, just like what I'm doing, or it could be an extreme hobbyist and enthusiast.
If you really like cars and learning stuff all the time, then this is the best place to go.
No clouds in the sky here today.
John.
And just as a postscript, when I was driving in on last Sunday, coming over from Stockton, a wildfire had started up just outside of the city. It was contained within about 48 hours, and thankfully everybody safe. They didn't have to make any mandatory evacuations. Of course, so many people remember the North Bay fires here last year. It's interesting to watch these two. They're directing more volleys to Laaksonen than I would have expected, and maybe they're just thinking he's going to be quite up and down with that forehand. It's either going to be a cannon right at you, or a cannon missing by about 10 feet.
30-15. All.
He has all 4 for the team. It's the first one, though, to the ad side. Keep giving away those type of points, and this is what happens. Another 2 break chances for Heliovaara Laaksonen. That's a decent pickup there from Sanchai.
Deciding point, receiver's choice.
Just to stay alive here, Laaksonen will take this deciding point. He's taken 3 of 4.
Game, Ratiwatana Rungkat. 3 games all.
Way too dicey there. He's going to have 1 more service game, more than likely. High percentage of that, of course. That's going to be just crucial for him.
Love. Love.
Up and over from Heliovaara.
40 love.
And gain points. Ace for Laaksonen, hold to love. It's been a day of streaks.
Heliovaara Laaksonen lead 4 games to 3, second set.
It's 4-3. We are on serve here. Second set action at the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship.
Doesn't care who holds it. It's the equality in my hands. It's not a boy thing or a girl thing. It's everything.
Give kids a sport with a level playing field for all. Sign up at netgeneration.com.
Serving percentages here on the day, Ratiwatana Rungkat a little bit lower, 63%. Laaksonen 68%. I'm sure Laaksonen and Heliovaara, when they're going to look at these stats later, if they do, they'll look at that. They've had 14 second serves that they've been looking at in terms of returns, now 15. They've only won 7 of those points, and 4 of them were the double faults from Ratiwatana. And now one from Christopher Rungkat. This is a below average serving performance ultimately for Ratiwatana Rungkat, no matter if they win or lose. That is dirty stuff from Heliovaara.
Love 30.
Beautiful on that little cut volley in front of Rungkat. Ratiwatana just looks a half-second slow when the ball's heading towards Henri Laaksonen. 4 break chances, Heliovaara Laaksonen. It's not bad.
15-40.
That touch is just so good, and it's so clean.
Nick, our chair umpire, on the color commentary. That's what you get. Nick, that's called a commentator's jinx.
Heliovaara Laaksonen lead 5 games to 3, second set.
You compliment somebody's touch, how clean it is, and then the next ball, automatic error. So 5-3, and it's on the racket of Harri Heliovaara.
Love 15.
It was broken in the last. It was a deuce point, but it went down to love 40. Rungkat again, really good feet. He's pushing himself out into the doubles alley, and Ratiwatana wasn't moving too much there to try to take away angles, so he felt he had to go with something extreme. It worked out. It's love 30.
$15-30.
Taking away the middle time after time on Christopher Rungkat. Almost like they did a scout. Not been hard. That was very good. With 2 inches to spare. 2 break chances. Rungkat Ratiwatana. Just
Game.
a miss.
Ratiwatana,
Oh
Rungkat.
boy, from Henri Laaksonen. That's a
Heliovaara,
rough one.
Laaksonen lead 5-4.
5-4. We go
Second
back
set.
on serve, trading
First
breaks
set,
in
Ratiwatana,
Fairfield.
Rungkat.
Yep, thank you. Okay.
Just after 1 o'clock. That means we're in the 1 hour zone for the singles final. Bjorn Fratangelo and Alex Bolt. Both guys have gotten their warm-ups out of the way. Now Sanchai Ratiwatana. He serves 4-5. As we mentioned a few games ago, 4 games ago, this is where he's been the one who's given away a couple of points. And then Christopher Rungkat, of course, gave one away in his service games. It's a huge mistake from Heliovaara, not even close to getting it over the 5-9 Christopher Rungkat.
Love.
It's got a chance. Ooh, boy, the wind did bring that back. It is moving on your screen here left to right.
5 games all, second set.
And kind of from the bottom to the top. Shout out Drake. Shout out OVO, etc., etc. 5-all. All right, new balls as well for Henri Laaksonen. I'm not sure if that was around the post or not. Couldn't quite tell from this angle, but it was a laser.
All. $30-15.
He's got all of them.
Lad for serve. 40-15.
Pair of aces for Henri Laaksonen, and that game shuts it down very quickly. So it is 6-5. We'll see if Rungkat can force the breaker when we return to Fairfield.
Ratiwatana, Rungkat.
Evan, would you mind picking up Phil's clipboard and just putting it maybe by that first white chair so it's kind of out of the way?
Creative. You get to design whatever you want, they help you get an idea, and then you can just go from there.
From 3D printing, laser cutting, hydraulics, electronics. It's incredible what people have done.
We had employers come in and tell us, we need these skills. The teachers are really helpful. Super supportive if you have no experience.
I've had a fantastic time. I've learned a lot.
Score update, Ratiwatana, Rungkat.
Mike Cation with you here on this beautiful afternoon. If we didn't have the wind, it would be ideal. Yeah, the stands are packed. Great to see. There's some delicious wine in the VIP area as well.
All right, you ready to do it? Yeah.
Might have a glass after the broadcast here today. We're close to Napa Valley. You have to have a little bit before you leave, right? Rungkat 5-6.
Love. Love.
That's a perfect return.
30-15.
Everything on that backhand on the double side for Laaksonen is flat.
Yeah.
30-all.
Ratiwatana doesn't buy it. He's going to point to a mark, since it was just wide, but it is 30-all. Laaksonen, Heliovaara 2 points away from the set. This has been much more about the returns than anything Ratiwatana Rungkat did. 2 set points. Heliovaara Laaksonen. Could not ask for much more than that on set point by Henri Laaksonen. Forehand pretty much middle of the court. Deciding point taken by Laaksonen. It does miss just wide. We knew he was going kicker up the tee there. Tie break to decide set number 2. That's fantastic. Starting with the first chip lob return that actually found some depth. Quick mini break for Ratiwatana Rungkat. Getting away with one there. That was, again, the margins are so small that when you have that type of a backhand, you have to do more. You just flat have to. Miscommunication, wow.
2-1.
Ratiwatana expected Rungkat to take it just to continue with those little inside-in volleys, continuing to attack Heliovaara's backhand. When Ratiwatana did not get back on serve. Two all now.
2-all.
Missed.
3-2. Ratiwatana Rungkat.
Stretch here for Laaksonen. Ratiwatana Rungkat go back up a mini break. It is out 4-2 at the turn. On that 2-all point, what a job too from Christopher Rungkat, going with that ball that was going to tail away from Laaksonen's forehand, a much more difficult ball to control, and so Laaksonen, everybody knows he's going to go very big there. So you take away the higher percentage balls that he's going to take, make him go over the high part of the net. Tough to get that up and down, and he couldn't quite do it. Again, it's miscommunication.
4-3, Ratiwatana Rungkat.
Ratiwatana shaking his head in disappointment there at not taking that ball in adequate time, enough for Rungkat to deal with it.
Four-all.
Get 2 free points essentially out of that. 2 framed returns.
Heliovaara, Laaksonen.
This has been very shaky from Rungkat and Ratiwatana. Now Sanchai Ratiwatana. Yeah, I mean, you can't feel good right now about this going into these 2 points. It will miss out long and wide. So now 5-all.
5-all.
Second serve to Henri Laaksonen and go to his forehand. Yeah, that's a decision I don't think anybody agrees with. Set point number 3 for Heliovaara Laaksonen. Yeah, this has been
6-all.
Ever since about 5-all in this second set. Henri Laaksonen has just been lagging behind. 3 set points by the wayside. With the wind, that will miss well long. So it's another set point, number 4. Off the frame, it's got a shot. It will miss out wide.
7-all.
I think back to that decision.
8-7, Ratiwatana Rungkat.
To go to the forehand a second ago. Match point now. Ratiwatana Rungkat on the serve of Heliovaara. Oh my word. On match point?
8-all.
It's good. Is that? Yes. That floats wide. Henri Laaksonen, unreal defensive get after giving up on a ball way too early.
9-8, Heliovaara Laaksonen.
A 5th set point. Oh my. Second serve, missed return. Oh, goodness. These are some tight, tight moments all around here. Sanchai Ratiwatana, a guy who's been top 40 in the world, to have some of these moments. That first served looked horrendous. Now he's got to go to Henri Laaksonen. Well, he hit his spot. There goes the racket from Henri Laaksonen. Match point number 2. Return is good by Christopher Rungkat. 11-9 in a match tiebreak. Your champions of the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championship, Ratiwatana and Rungkat. Christopher Rungkat now moves to a career-high 94th in the world, and his partner, his first challenger title of 2018. We're going to take a short break and then come back for the trophy presentation. You're watching live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
Match complete. Ratiwatana Rungkat, 6-love, 7-6 with 9.
At Firehouse Subs are hot, hardy, extraordinary. Every sub helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. Nice, Jaws of life, Lisa. So more people eating at Firehouse Subs means more life-saving equipment donated to first responders. If you're gonna have a sub, have one that makes a difference. What's that taste, Jim?
Try the new Firehouse Pub Steak. Savory steak with crispy onions and a rich beer cheese sauce.
Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
All right, so Ratiwatana Rungkat, your champions here in Fairfield after losing a very odd final last week to Darian King and Noah Rubin. Get some measure of revenge. What a shaky tiebreak in that second set. My word. They split $6,200. More importantly, as I mentioned, Christopher Rungkat now at a career high 94 in the world. Does have some points to defend back end of 2018, but for him to pick up a title here this week is huge. Gives him still some hope in terms of finding somebody who will play with him and get him direct entry into the Australian Open. It's certainly within the realm of possibility. I know he's playing, I believe it's with Shea next week in Asia. We'll have a Wednesday start. And as I mentioned as well, Sanchai Ratiwatana is in that draw. Sanchai is not. So I've not talked to either one of the brothers if this is a more permanent split for them. It's obviously been for them on their standards a really rough year without a title after winning 6 last year. So number 1 for one of the Ratiwatana brothers here in Fairfield, California. Still getting our trophies set up here. Quick reminder that our singles final, Bolt and Fratangelo, 2 o'clock start for that one. Both guys relaxing now inside the facility here at Solano Community College. Filcello, our tournament director, is getting the portable speaker set up. All right, we're ready to go. Phil Cello, our tournament director, with the trophy presentation.
Test.
Still waiting. So we're wanting to make sure we get everything lined up correctly. I want to make sure we point out how much we appreciate you guys joining us at home. 21 days, counted 87 matches, including our 2 finals. That might actually be light. All right, Phil?
Can I ask Jay Shoemaker, Celia Esposito Noy, and Kennard Jones to come out for our awards presentation? Okay, if I could get everybody's attention. My name is Phil Cello, and I'm the tournament director here for the North Bay Healthcare Men's Pro Championships. And I want to thank everyone for coming out today and over the past week to make this by far the best Challenger tournament we've held in the last 4 years. Before we get to the awards, I'd like to turn everybody's attention to our backdrops over there. And also in the program, and as you come in the entryway, you'll see signage with many, many names on it. All of those names are our sponsors. And we wouldn't be out here on this beautiful day watching great tennis if it weren't for all of those sponsors and the time and the money they put in to support this event. So any sponsors here, if you'd please stand up, any sponsors at any level, and let's have a big hand. Now you notice there's one larger sponsor in the middle, and that's North Bay Healthcare. And I cannot tell you how thankful and pleased we are to have them as our title sponsor. This is their 2nd year. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of North Bay Healthcare, Kennard Jones.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of North Bay Healthcare and its 2,600 plus employees, our doctors, nurses, our volunteers, and those who help us serve this great community in which we live, we welcome you to this event. They asked us if we would be a part of this year, and we made that decision pretty easily because we are part of this community, and we know that this being in our community must be showcased well. We want to be a part of that. So we're thankful that we had the opportunity to do this. And then we also had the opportunity to see world-class tennis this entire week, and so we're thankful for that. So to all our sponsors that were a part of this, to this great campus that has been a part of this, to the weather that has cooperated, we're very, very thankful. And I believe we have another singles match today we're going to watch, but congratulations to the doubles winners, fabulous tennis, and we look forward to seeing you out here again next year.
And so again, on behalf of the Chris Camisa Tennis and Education Foundation, Solano Community College, our tournament committee, thank you again, sponsors, because none of this happens without you. So big hand one more time for our sponsors. Now I'm going to turn the mic over to Jay Shoemaker, our public address. We're going to have Celia speak a little later.
I'm going to be awarding the prizes today. And first I'd like to congratulate Henri and Harri for a great tournament. I think the most amazing thing today for me was to see 4 gentlemen out on the court, not contesting line calls, not getting upset, listening to the umpires, having a good time, and being gentlemen to each other. Thank you so much for setting a great example to our youth here. And you two guys, Henri, you have definitely set the bar very high. You've had a great tournament. We really appreciate you coming out here. We hope that you will continue to have success in your careers, but not get so successful that you won't come back and see us. So please come up for your trophies.
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate our opponents. They played a really good match today, and they have a good pairing there with the experience of Sanchai, and then Chris also getting better and better every day. Of course, from our part also, big thank you for the organization and the sponsors of the tournament. It was a real pleasure the whole week. And one special thanks to our hosts also, Monica and Mike, for having us here, and felt like a home tournament for us. So thank you very much, everybody.
Let's hear one more hand for Henri and Harri. Next up, we have Chris and Sanchai. You guys are my heroes. I mean, not just because I can almost look into your eyes, but because of your volleying skills. And look, I got a business proposition for you. We're going to open a volley and massage school either in Bali or Phuket. Your choice, and my wife and I will be your first customers. Congratulations. Nice job. Would you like to say something?
First of all, I would like to thank my doubles partner, Sanchai, for not playing with his twin brother and playing with me instead. Also, I would like to thank to my our opponents today, Harri and Henri. You guys played amazing the whole week, and I'm pretty sure we will see you guys again somewhere. And also, special thanks to my aunt Maria and Gary, who drove all the way from Eugene, Oregon, just to see her spoiled nephew playing this week. And again, this is our first time in Fairfield, and thanks for the sponsors and everybody who makes this event possible, ball kids, linesmen, and tournament director Phil, and Keith, the supervisor. And one thing that I can say that I will definitely be back here again next year. Thank you very much.
For me, first of all, to congratulate to Henri and Harri. We've been know each other for a long time, and actually, it's not for sure not the last time we're gonna see each other on court. So hope many more come. Thank you, Chris, for playing with me. I really don't know how to feel, like how difficult to find a partner because of my twin brothers, you know. But we get along well, you know. He's like my little brother also. We know each other for more than 15 years. And thanks again to play with me. These 3 weeks is fantastic for me. Also, I would like to thank Maria and Guy, who drove 8 hours. And they have to drive back after the ceremony, so hopefully they have a safe drive back. Thanks again to be here. Thank you for Ken and Dev. Yes, I used to stay with Ken for like more than 10 years ago in Sacramento, and he drove here also to just see and play. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Dev. I would like to thank the tournament director, everybody to make this tournament happen. We have really wonderful tournament. I really enjoy to be here. Thanks again. Thank all the sponsors, especially the North Bay Healthcare, to make it possible. Thank to the people to come out and watch. Without you guys, it's not gonna mean for us, you know. So thanks a lot.
Thank you. So we have one more important person to hear from. Saved best for last. Celia Esposito Noy is the president and superintendent here at Solano College, and she is the driving force behind this tournament in terms of supporting it and making it happen. So I would like Celia to say a few words, please.
Thank you so much. There's not enough time to thank Phil Sello for the work that he does to bring this tournament here and keep it here, to Ralph, our tennis coach, to Eric, our athletics director. This takes a whole effort on behalf of the entire college, and we are so excited to see the community here. We hope that we can keep this Challenger tournament here every year. We hope that you have enjoyed being here, and we hope to see you next year as well. Thank you.
Stick around for the singles, but before that,
we're going to have an exciting red ball demonstration led by Rafael Rovera, the head coach of the men's and women's tennis team. And while they're setting up, just give you a little background, the Chris Camisa Tennis and Education Foundation was set up with the primary goal of raising funds so that the college could have a men's and women's tennis team. And the foundation was established in 2013, and within a year and a half we had a men's team. Now we have a men's and women's team,
now we have a really good men's and women's team and are more than competitive in our league. So just so you understand, all of the funds that we raise, any profits, and everybody here is a volunteer, so you know, nobody has a salary. Everything goes towards helping to fund the team, and now we're starting our new initiative, which is to serve underserved youth in Solano County with tennis and academic mentoring, and that program is actually just begun. So again, thank you for coming, and enjoy the red ball, and the doubles or the singles final is coming up after that.
Every sub helps provide life-saving equipment for first responders. Nice, Joe's a life, Lisa. So more people eating at Firehouse subs means more life-saving equipment donated to first responders. If you're gonna have a sub, have one that makes a difference. So that tastes, Jim.
Try the new Firehouse Pub Steak. Savory steak with crispy onions and a rich beer cheese sauce.
Firehouse